on this great feast of Saint Blaise. And so that's why many of you are here. We do a special blessing on this particular feast day. So at the end of Mass, we have these special candles, and myself, Deacon, and Father Reggie here, we'll bless you with the candles on the throat. So that will happen after Mass. But this is a great tradition that we have, a blessing the throats, because of the famous story of Saint Blaise. In fact, I called your old pastor, Father Blaise. See, wouldn't that be amazing to invite Father Blaise here to give the blessing of Saint Blaise? I thought it would be poetic, but of course, Father Blaise is busy forming and teaching our future priests over there in Menlo Park. So Father Blaise was unable to make it today. The original Saint Blaise is a 4th century bishop, martyred. Saint Blaise lived out beautifully what you'll hear this Sunday in the beautiful gospel reading where Jesus tells us as Christians that we are the salt of the earth and the light of the world. What a high, noble mission we have been entrusted with. Imagine, you, me, we are the light and the salt of Vacaville, if you think about it. And the power of our witness that we have. So remember, the context of that beautiful gospel is that we heard the Beatitudes last Sunday. So that's Matthew 5. So the image of salt and earth comes directly after that. So Jesus lays out the qualities of the Christian, and he says in the next chapter, the next verses, he says, live it out. Why? Because you are the light and the salt of the earth. For the first few centuries, we were a persecuted religion. But amazingly, we grew like rabbits. We just kept growing and growing and growing. Even though we didn't have official institutions, we didn't have Vatican City, we didn't have a network of schools and hospitals. No, it was all grassroots. And what converted pagans to Christianity was that people took the image of salt and light and radiated through the holiness of their lives. And that attracted people to the church. Fun fact. So, Bishop Blaise, he was a bishop in Armenia. Do you know what makes the nation of Armenia special? This is a fun fact. Armenia is the first Christian nation on earth. The King Tiridates, accepted Christianity in the year 301. And so remember, back in those days, whatever religion the king was, the entire nation became. So in 301, Armenia holds to this day, and Armenia still exists today, as the first Christian nation. It would take Rome would convert to Christianity officially in the year 487. So it took almost 150 years lagging behind Armenia to accept Christianity. And the reason why, because of men like Saint Blaise. Or, how about in the gospel today? The witness of Saint John the Baptist. He is called the proto-martyr. John the Baptist was a cousin of Jesus, and John the Baptist lived out the Beatitudes to the full. And he stood up for righteousness, didn't he? Remember, that's one of the Beatitudes. Blessed are you who thirst for justice and for righteousness, for yours is the kingdom of heaven. Here is St. John the Baptist standing in front of King Herod, who was the most powerful man in that particular region of the world. And there he is, standing in front of power to King Herod. And he challenged King Herod because he was doing wrong. He was the light and the salt of the earth, even though everybody made fun of him. But then again, remember, that's the other beatitude, isn't it? Blessed are you who are persecuted for my name, for your reward will be great in heaven. John the Baptist didn't care that King Herod was powerful. Power goes. It flees. We have it only for a time. John the Baptist said, I don't care about any of your prestige and influence. You're doing wrong, King Herod. And I love you, and as a brother, it is my duty to correct you out of love. And look, the price he paid. I'm going to end here on this final note. Sometimes we think, oh, the age of martyrdom is over. The Roman Empire has collapsed. We don't have to worry about that anymore. There was a Pew study done recently, and it calculated and it sought to answer the question, which is the most persecuted religion on earth today? Guess which one it is? You and me. It is said that every 5 minutes, a new Christian is killed for their faith. Every 5 minutes. So after this homily, we have a new saint by the time I'm done talking. St. Blaise, St. John the Baptist. All those, it says that about 100,000 die each year of us. They show us you are the salt of the earth and the light of the world. Do not be afraid to live out your faith, for we are witnessing to Christ.